My gosh, hello and welcome back to another episode of Bottom Fraggers Podcast. My name is SamFashion and I'm very excited about today's episode. So excited that I just did an entire intro without being live. It was probably a better intro than this one right here, but to talk more about that is my co-host who's not very happy with me. His name is ChadTheDeviant. Chad, bring yourself on in here.
You stupid motherfucker.
How was the intro that wasn't live? No one will ever hear it besides you.
It sucks because honestly, the energy was fucking on point. It was
right.
Muy auténtico. And I was hitting you up in the private chat saying that we're not live. For a whole 40 seconds.
I don't know why I thought you were going to click it. Because I was like, it's 7. And you're like, okay, yeah. And
Sam never gives me the power, and the one time he expected me to just take the power.
Dude, it's an off day for me. I'm so off. Let me tell you why I'm late. First off, to the podcast, because we were ready to go live at 7, and I was like, okay, I'll be there half hour early. I got here maybe like just 8 minutes before we went live the first time, and then this time. But I went to McDonald's and I bought. I can hear my echo already through you, you son of a bitch. That's okay. I can still hear it.
There's no way.
There's totally a way. Anyway, maybe I'm just loud. Anyway, I bought McDonald's bundle, Big Mac bundle, and it comes with 2 Big Macs, 2 medium fries, 20-piece McNugget, and I thought, I think I can handle that, and I cannot, and I just had to lay down for like 45 minutes. I ate all of it. I ate the entire thing.
Jesus Christ, Sam. Have you eaten anything today aside from that?
That was it. And that's gonna be it. I think I'm not feeling it, dude. I mean, I'm feeling it, but it's not good, you know.
You haven't taken a poopy?
Not yet. I might in the middle of this episode. Might have to, if I just go MIA randomly in the middle of a sentence of yours.
If you guys hear any bags rustling around, he's getting it ready underneath his chair. He's that professional. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer, baby. A fucking gamer, dog.
I said that recently. I said, you know what? I will poop my pants if it takes that to win this game. And somebody's like, you're not wearing gamer diapers, and I'm like, oh, no, dude. But I think we should make that. I think that could be a thing.
Is that a thing?
I don't think it is, but
hold up.
I bet there's a bunch of, no offense, but fucking losers that would be into that. I'm just saying, if you're shitting yourself to play more games and take less breaks, you're probably a loser. But like, all love. Are you finding some?
Hold on. Underscares Outlast 2 companion diaper Kickstarter video. That's
funny.
They tried to make one of these specifically for Outlast 2.
That's good marketing. That's funny.
That's fantastic marketing.
Yeah,
have you played Outlast 2, by the way? Are you a horror
just
game
the first
kind
one?
of guy?
Just the first one. A little bit, but they're usually pretty slow for me.
What do you mean pretty slow?
Like it's a lot of like building that tension, and it's walking slowly without being heard. I got to creep behind this thing, and hopefully they don't see me. Then it just gets old to me. I was like, I need a little bit more.
Oh, no, I get it. I totally get it. By the way, Kels is in chat, and the reason I'm specifically mentioning this is because this is a good segue. So, Kels apparently got a flat tire. First of all, Kels, that sucks. That super sucks. Second of all, for anybody listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, I don't fucking know, YouTube. All right. Did you know that we record these live every single Monday?
What? We're live right now?
CST and 8 p.m. EST.
Wow. Tell me
Twitch,
more.
YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
That's a lot of places to
That's broadcast. A lot of places to go check it out. But anyway, the reason I bring this up is because there must be something in the air tonight.
Or on the road.
Or on the road. Or the roads. Okay, because I doubt Kels and Struod are from the same area, but Struod, which is today's guest, hopefully he'll be jumping on later. Hopefully that flat tire didn't fuck him up too bad. But he also got a flat tire today. There's something in the fucking air.
Mm-hmm.
Did it get fixed, Kels? Is the important question. So first of all, today's episode is going to be weird. This is going to be weird. Sam has fucked us. Okay, he disappeared for a week and just totally destroyed the entire schedule. He keeps scaring all the guests off. Like the day before yesterday, I pulled in a potential guest, right? And we usually run them through StreamYard, which is the program we use before each episode. And during that episode, not only was he late, but he showed up butt-ass naked.
Mm-hmm.
But you're like unrelentingly stoic facial expression is fucking killing me right now.
What am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be like? Sympathetic now or like apologetic? What is this? Are you trying to guilt me? Because I don't regret it. I put on a shirt and a headband for this one at least.
I think you had minimum. One sock on.
Yeah, and it wasn't on either of my feet, if you know what I'm saying.
This motherfucker. Anyway, today's going to be a little bit different. We wanted to make an episode. It's a little more relaxed. The big hitters, they're soon to come, right? But we realized we never really had an episode where people can know kind of where we came from and how we know each other, what Sam's about, what I'm about, why we're really doing this podcast, why we're interested, and maybe even where it's going if we end up going off on enough tangents.
Mm-hmm.
But real quick, well, I'll start it off. For anyone that doesn't know, I think we mentioned it a couple times on the podcast. Sam and I met because I fucking randomly rated him on Twitch. And now we're best friends. Who'd have thunk?
And if you want to get, Chad upset, talk about how many times I've rated Chad.
0. A big fat fucking 0. I've rated you how many times? 5, 6, 9, 20?
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, listen, I'm sure it's in the realm of like 4 or 5 times.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like my stream is better than your stream, so why wouldn't
I even bought? Oh, he said. Oh, I see what this is about.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a superiority complex.
It always is with me. I'm better than a lot of people. Actually, most people.
I'm not shitting on it, but every single meth head I've ever met in my entire fucking life has been exactly the same.
That's actually really funny. It's there's been ongoing conflict in my family that is related to that. So my mom has okay, so none of my family's on drugs. I'll tell you that much right now. My mom's the most anti-drug person in the freaking world. But she has recently multiple times said that people are acting kind of methy. Like if they do something weird, she like
a verb.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, she's like, you're acting like a meth head, basically. And it has upset a couple people in the family because she brought it up to a couple people. Like, I don't think she means it in harm, like actually coming up, pointing a finger saying, are you doing meth? But just using it as like a, hey, it's weird that you're taking apart an engine at 3 a.m. That's weird. And she can bring it up. And people do not like to be typecast as a meth head, except for me. Apparently, I enjoy it. I love being typecast.
Just hold on. I got to know the details matter. Was that a legitimate thing that actually happened, or did you make that as an example?
It wasn't an engine. It was my sister doing like huge home renovation stuff in her basement at like 3 a.m.
Oh my God.
But I thought the engine was a little
Your
more.
Mom is the best.
I love my mom. She's fucking hilarious. But I didn't really connect it to this joke about me being a meth head until just now. But like, I guess it just runs in the family talking about meth. That's not good. I mean, it's a big problem a lot of places. I've had friends that overdose on that shit, and I have a friend who tried it one time, and you know what his experience was? He said he tried to jerk off for like 9 hours straight and couldn't come. That was his extent of doing meth.
Remind me, please, when I go to upload this episode to mark it as explicit.
Because now that I talk about cum one time.
I mean, I feel like the cum was the least, I don't know, like visually in my brain.
Yeah.
That was the least crude part of that story.
What was the crude part?
It was trying to masturbate for 9 hours straight.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you have a slow day, you know?
That's really rough.
I mean, literally. Yeah, it's probably very rough and sore. Ain't enough Jergens in the world, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
How did we get on this? Meth? We were talking about meth.
I don't even remember. I'm sure I plugged you being a meth head somehow, somewhere.
Yeah, and I took it too far. You know what? People don't like our meth jokes. And they're not, and like, it's just like a simple little joke. Like, we don't condone the use of meth here.
No, not at all.
But like, is it funny that like this ongoing joke of me doing meth is here? I think so.
Let me be the first to say Bottom Fraggers as a whole is very against the use of methamphetamine.
Wow. Bold. I will second that. And if anybody has a problem with that, come talk to us.
If you got a problem with that, I mean,
listen.
Take it up with Sam.
Take it up with me. I'll kick the meth right out of your fucking teeth if you still got them.
Yeah, so, he knows how to do it from experience.
I took karate classes in like 3rd grade, so made it to, what was the second belt?
Did
yellow.
You?
Oh, it was yellow stripe. So they take the belt, and instead of like buying you a bunch of new belts, they just like put like literally a stripe of tape on it. So I'm like, oh, I'm white with yellow stripe. It's literally just tape.
You went to karate?
Ah! Yeah, I did. That was my karate pose.
Don't do that, man.
Does it scare you? Yeah, it's legit.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna need one of those gamer diapers.
Bring it around, baby.
Bring it around town. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to get into kind of even like why we're here, really, because I mean, obviously, and huge shout out #BCMG baby, right? That's where this idea was spawned in the first place. But I think Sam and I have lots of really thick ideas for.
Is that what that word was?
You didn't say it right.
I don't think I can.
Ideas for I don't think Minnesotans can say it. It's just not in the muscle fibers.
Minnesotans.
Minnesota. What do you guys call yourself?
Minnesotans. Silly goose.
There's no way.
Fuck.
But yeah, basically that like this first grouping of episodes, right? That you guys are hopefully loving and enjoying on your way to get your Starbucks or your meth, right? But eventually this is going to hopefully branch off and go into more of a wide range of fucking directions, but always know that our default, our home, our fucking where we're comfy and where we like talking is streaming, content creation, gaming. That is our fucking shtick. That's Sam and I's fucking, what is that called? Not catalyst.
I don't know. It's our
what I'm saying is that Sam has been really, really bad at every game he's ever played, and every game he re-downloads, he pulls me into a Discord call to teach him how to play it.
Yeah. Thank you for that. And that's why I'm bad at them, because you teach me. Yeah, I'm excited for the near future of this. I mean, so this podcast started as like a BCMG like project, and it molded into something else. And now the BCMG project is actually taking off and is, I mean, I don't know how much I can announce, obviously, but like they are looking at making like a BCMG specific podcast. And I'm very excited to see that finally taking root and doing something. Shout out Rainy and Rana, who's like killing it in that aspect. And she's coming to Texas with a few other BCMG members, not to talk about it and not to make you jealous or whatever, because you're not going. But I'm excited. I'm very excited. I know. Sorry.
I will.
Someday I'll come over and I'll come to you. Okay. How far away do you live from New York City?
Come to me?
Okay. Don't set me up for that. Come on.
How far do I live from the city? Damn. If I was back, quote unquote, home up in New York, it's only about an hour and a half away. Where I am now, 11 hours.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to New York City. I have that trip planned, but I'm not gonna make a pit stop at your house.
Oh wait, you are still going to New York City for that musical?
Yeah. I mean, just because I break up with my boyfriend doesn't mean I'm gonna cancel my trip.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, whatever, dude. You know what? Put it all out on the line, baby. You know what? I'm single, I'm ready to mingle. I'm wearing a 5XL Mario shirt.
What does that say?
It says, "Here we go," and it's all the Mario characters. I found it at what is that? Burlington. It used to be called Coat Factory, but now it's just called Burlington, and they just have like kind of use clothes randomly, and I found this 5XL super comfy Mario shirt, and I'm like, yo, dude, I need to lounge around in that shit. So
that bitch is 5XL.
Yeah, and it kind of fits me like normally, which is sad. Like I put it on, I'm like, damn, this isn't as baggy as I wanted it to be. Oh no,
it's not like a dress.
No, it's just like a shirt. Unfortunately,
I'd be the fucking same, man.
Yeah, well, okay, not to go back to it, but I did just eat 2 Big Macs, 2 medium fries, a 20-piece nugget. So
that is fucking insane, dude.
I'm not feeling great. Yeah, no, I was gonna stream tonight possibly, and I don't think I'm going to anymore.
Are you feeling it already?
I'm like, is it hitting? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah,
it's hitting. It's hitting, and it's. I let it digest. I laid down for 45 minutes and I actually fell asleep. I had an alarm set, and then I snoozed it for 4 minutes because I can choose how long I snooze. So I said 4 minutes. I fell back asleep.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
I just came up with an idea right here, right now, in the now.
Tell me.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Tell me.
I'm gonna pull up, and I'm gonna actually keep this up for Struod as well when he comes on.
Okay.
So everyone can get to know, I was going to say us, but including myself felt very not right.
Sure.
But to get to know us, I'm going to hit you with some would you rathers.
Oh, great.
I fucking love would you rathers, but I'm picky with them. They've got to be, here we go. Hard would you rathers.
I'm ready for them. Learning a little bit about SamFashion, baby. Let's go.
Ooh. Okay. We're going to start off easy. And here's the idea, right? Don't just answer it. You already know. I don't have to tell you this.
Yeah. Talk about it,
Would you rather have super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing? This is an easy one.
Okay. I would go with super sensitive taste.
Really?
Yes. Because of how loud my life is with bands and stuff like that. Yes, I could always wear earplugs and stuff, but that would be like I think of it not like I can snoop on somebody super far away and I can hear it. I think of it like any loud noises is gonna fucking destroy me. But super sensitive taste, I really control mostly what goes in my mouth. Unfortunately, that's 2 Big Macs, 2 medium fries, and 20 McNuggets. But I probably wouldn't have eaten that if I had super sensitive taste. I'd be like, oh, I just taste the nasty old grease on this, and I would be eating like healthier. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't know why you're laughing. I feel like this is a legit answer.
When you first answered, I was like, "What? You're fucking nuts!" But you actually made that made some sense.
Thank you.
That made a little bit of sense. But you know what? They don't go into detail here. The super sensitive hearing, for all you know, could actually be potentially ending up helping you in your music.
True.
In your musical journeys. I absolutely would go for super sensitive fucking hearing, but that's only because, and people probably don't know this, I'm extremely hard of hearing. The most used word that comes out of my mouth in my house is what? Because I fucking cannot for the life of me, and it sucks because my fiance, she's a whisperer. She's the type that'll kind of mumble. You know what I mean? And it doesn't help that she got into this routine that obviously I have a baby, and the baby, she sleeps because human beings do that. And so she'll sleep, and she will swear to God that she could hear a pin drop from 3 houses down, and that will wake the child. And so that'd be my choice.
That's surprising, knowing how loud you are, like streaming and playing games once your baby's asleep.
I'm very loud.
You must be kind of far away from the baby's room in your house. You can't be right next to it because you're kind of loud.
No, I'm not right now. I'm like 2-3 rooms over.
Okay. Well.
Ooh, Sam.
Yes, sir.
Would you rather be unable to have kids ever? So already heavy.
Yeah.
Or only be able to conceive, what's that word? Quintuplets.
How many is that? 5?
4. Wait,
4.
5.
Quadruple, quintuple. Yeah, 5. Only be able to, no kids ever. No kids ever for sure.
What?
5 is too many, bro. I'd rather have 0 than 5.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's nuts.
Do we really
you are going the opposite way with every one of these questions so far.
Listen, do we need another Sam? Probably not. But do we need 5 other Sams? Absolutely not. That's too many Sams.
Dude, how the fuck else is Minnesota going to become populated by people other than
I don't know. Not with my fucking Super Balls making 5 kids at once. Okay, it's not going to happen.
Super Bowls. Yeah. I'm going the 5, man. I'm going the 5, and that's only because, and we're gonna get kind of weird and deep here, but that's the point of this episode. Like a legacy is super, super, super fucking important to me. Like I think, and I get it because at the same time, I become a little bit nihilistic sometimes, and I'm like, why the fuck do I care? You know what I mean? But I want to make a fucking legacy.
You're doing pretty shitty at it so far.
As with kids, and especially raising those kids correctly. And, they get that you basically live on forever in some way, shape, or form. Hopefully, maybe not forever, but.
Right. But you could also go the other way with that because, like, you could raise your kid to the best of your ability and it could still come out like fucking me or like someone terrible, Not to say that I'm awful, but, me or worse. What if you just have a bunch of dumbass kids? What if you have 5 at a time and they're all dumb as shit and they're all just like, I don't know, meth heads.
Oh
I'm just saying, bro. Like, listen,
clip it, Chad. Clip it.
Cancel. No, I'm just saying, like, what if like you fuck it up and you're like, okay, have you seen the movie We Need to Talk About Kevin? Have you seen that movie?
No.
Okay. So the mom has a child, and the child is kind of a dick as like a baby and a toddler, and you kind of assume like, oh, she's just going through some like postpartum depression shit with the baby, and then the kid's just kind of a angry child, and you're like, oh god, like it must suck to be a mother of like a temper tantrum 2-year-old. But as the kid grows older, it's just continuing to be just evil, especially towards the mother. And the mom tries everything she can do, and then eventually when the kid grows up to be a teenager, shoots up a school.
What?
It's a fucking heavy ass movie, and like basically she just fucking has to deal with like having this kid that she's supposed to love, but like dealing with, I fucking hate my own child, like a lot. It's an interesting movie, but let me tell you, if she would have had 5 kids that were all that evil, a lot more damage. That's not good.
Yeah, but then also 5 fucking, okay, so first of all, let's build a quick TLDR story here. Someone with this potential, would you rather? They pick the quintuplets. They have 5 fucking children at the same time.
Yeah.
All 5 of them end up fucking modern Genghis Khans. You're telling me, I mean, maybe it's not the legacy you wanted.
That's a legacy for sure. Yeah.
But you're making a fucking, let me stop.
A difference, but is it good? No,
not at all. Not at all whatsoever.
Charles Manson's running around. Scary stuff. Maybe I don't want a kid at all now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might fuck up the one that I get. I don't want that on me.
Yo, you don't think you'd be a good dad?
I'll be a great dad, but I think my kid will be a fucking asshole. Knowing me, if he's got my genes, he'll probably be a dickhead.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna fight my kid.
I think your kid would come out the opposite because he would see you
like
and
out
be
the
like,
butthole.
What?
Out the opposite. Like if you're gonna give birth to a kid, out the opposite would be the butthole, right?
Wait, did I say you give birth to a kid?
No. You said I think the kid would come out the opposite. Like
no. Oh my. I'm so hold on. So real quick, we're gonna do one of these numbers real quick. So I'm looking for a new co-host. I'm looking.
Oh no. Whatever.
Whoa,
you know what?
Switch our sides. I don't like that.
You can switch them back, buddy. Don't worry.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So gonna be a weird episode, I think, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what? Sure. I'm on about $25 worth of McDonald's right now, and I don't think I'm coming down anytime soon. So
I'm kind of jealous. I'm hungry.
Dude, it was good for a while, but that last Big Mac, that's what I saved for the last thing. I don't know why.
That's the last part of that meal?
Yeah, I don't know why. It just was the order of things.
Insane, dude.
I can't imagine, like, I bet if you took as much ketchup as I ate throughout that whole meal and put it into one container, it probably looks disgusting. Like, Sam just ate this much ketchup. And if you took it from, like, you know, in portions like I ate it into one fucking bowl, I bet it would be like, holy shit, Sam's gonna die. But I might. I'm feeling
truthfully,
great.
You know what really fucked me up at one point? That how are we getting here? You know what? We're letting loose today.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that documentary Super Size Me?
Yes.
That fucked me up on such an unreal level that to this day I still can't. Like, fast food is just I'm fucking disgusted.
Do you still
I'm
eat
fucking
it, though?
disgusted, especially McDonald's. I hate McDonald's.
You don't eat McDonald's at all?
No. Every now and again I'll have a McFlurry. Because McFlurries are fire. I cannot deny that.
Right. Blizzards are better, but never.
Blizzards are so much better.
Yeah. Right.
But who the fuck? When was the last time somebody turned to you and they were like, bro, let's go get a Blizzard?
I don't know. It happens every once in a while. Usually it's me turning to somebody going, yo, let's go get a Blizzard. And then they're like, stop. You just ate $25 worth of McDonald's.
You're the social friend.
I'd love going to DQ. It's really the hopping place in town, really. Like, go live my social nightlife. Like, hey, why don't you go hit up the old DQ? Maybe flirt with some people in the parking lot? I don't know. I'm so lonely, you guys. I'm so lonely.
Yo, Sam.
Yeah.
Would you rather lose all of your money, every dollar?
It's not much.
All of your banks, all of your cards gone, as well as all your valuables, or lose every single picture you have ever taken and that has been taken of you?
Oh, that's good. Fuck the pictures, dude. I'll take more.
Fuck the pictures. We're finally we're on the same page.
I don't have that much money, but like, if you're taking all my shit, like, whatever. I still got pictures of my dog, right?
Mabel.
Like, honestly, the part that made me kind of stop and think about it was how my mom would feel about having no more pictures of me as a baby, or in all her million of scrapbooks that she has. That would devastate her. But listen, Mom, I have about $800.
Mom actually has a scrapbook?
Many. She's a fucking
so cool.
scrapbooker for sure.
My mom's not a scrapbooker.
Yeah. Your mom's.
I wish I had a fucking scrapbook.
Dude, I'll make you one. I will.
I'll pay you.
We got to hang out probably. Take
for
pictures.
A mock scrapbook, and make it look like it came from my mom. Let's get real sad about it.
Can you just send me like a
Chad needs therapy.
Google Drive of like a bunch of photos of you from your childhood, and I'll print them out on some distressed photo paper. Easy.
Jeez.
Yeah, that sounds sick. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start making scrapbooks for people I barely know, or like even just strangers that I don't know. Fuck it. It's my.
You know what? Here's a real good business idea.
Okay.
And it basically goes with what you're saying. Why don't you make an Etsy page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Etsy, Fiverr, whatever it be. And your job is literally to make scrapbooks, but scrapbooks that really have nothing to do with the person purchasing them. They spend $8, $9, and they get a scrapbook of random fucking shit.
And they're not in it at all?
Nope, they're not in it.
Okay.
Maybe if you find one, they'll end up in it. But it's just a scrapbook filled with random shit for them to open up with their friends and laugh at. And listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening. That's pretty good.
I hate you. You would think this is stupid. I saw somebody sell a fucking potato on fucking one of those fundraising like Kickstarter type fucking websites. Fucking The Rock. You remember that? The Pet Rock thing?
Oh, yep.
Dude, they made so much money.
Listen, I don't think anybody wants a fake scrapbook. The potato salad thing was like a big thing with GoFundMe when it first started, and it was like a joke one, and people caught onto it. But you can't do that often. Lightning doesn't strike twice. But what if this is legitimate? Taking your idea and turning it into a real thing. Okay, what if, I'm sure this might already exist, but like you have somebody and they say, send me 40 pictures of whatever you would want in a scrapbook, and I will turn it into a scrapbook for you, and then mail it to you. People would pay fucking through the nose for that shit. You just got to send a fucking Google Drive of a bunch of photos of you. You're like, okay, is it going to be one trip? I'll make a scrapbook of one trip. It'll be, I don't know, $20 per page or something. You want like a little 5-page scrapbook of a trip? You send me
$20 per page.
Listen, it's a premium, but I sell good. I got the goods,
That's more than premium.
$20 per page. I mean, like, I don't know how many pages.
Crazy.
Maybe there's a discount after you get like, once you hit 5 pages.
They're usually like what? Fucking 15, 20 pages in a scrapbook?
It depends. It really depends. What if you just want like a little memorial scrapbook for a vacation you took? 5 pages. Whatever. I don't know. I'm just coming up with this on the top of my dome here, man. You're just coming at my life right now, man.
Yo, honestly, it's kind of making me mad how good of an idea that actually is.
Well, it's not bad.
That'd probably be a banger.
To circle back to, we were talking about gaming specific products, and we were talking about the diapers for that specific game, but like gamer diapers, that's obviously a joke, but the amount of things that are made for gamers specifically has gotten to the point where I just don't get it anymore. And like some of them are cool and some of them are great. Like obviously G Fuel is like the biggest of the best, like they're like, we're a supplement / energy drink thing, and it's for gamers, but really, unless they put, the gaming focus on it, it's just an energy drink. It has nothing to do with gamers. There's a couple different popcorn companies that sell popcorn, but for gamers. There's no difference in the popcorn. It's just specifically for gamers.
What is that? I heard about that in the BCMG chat. What?
Yep.
What is?
There's a couple of
popcorn?
them. Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's good popcorn, but like instead of like taking your popcorn and saying, "Hey, I'm going to start a popcorn company and try to compete with every other popcorn maker," they go to this niche and they say, "Okay, we're going to focus on gamers." And we're going to sell specifically to gamers. Is the popcorn going to taste different? No. It's just going to be, I mean, even on the packaging, there might be a little bit of a gamer
gimmick.
Thing. There's no gimmick within the actual product. No, maybe on the packaging, but it's popcorn for gamers. I mean, it doesn't like say like, oh, eating this popcorn will give you better aim in your game. I mean, it is literally just popcorn. And that's just one example because I can think of it on the top of my head because I follow one of the
nuts, dude,
company owners on Twitter, so I see her shit all the time. But I mean, there's a million things. Gamingcandles.com. You and I visited that together, remember?
Yeah, we did.
If you want to go see what that is, it's the cringiest candle company you'll ever see in your life. They have a scent called Gamer Girl, and that is a scent, and it's like raspberry sugar cake candle, but like all of their candles are named after something gamer, and one of them is Gamer Girl, one of them is PC Build, and it's like the funniest shit. They just like take literally any product, and I think it's genius. Like it sounds kind of like I'm knocking it, but it's fucking genius. You want to sell this product, but you need some kind of niche. You just fucking you put it to gamers, literally anything.
The only thing that sucks for anybody that ends up checking that out, the only thing that sucks, just a little side note, is it's very like satire-y. It doesn't feel like, I feel like if somebody could do that in a way that wasn't so like parody style, motherfuckers would probably be buying that shit.
Listen,
but I cannot imagine anyone going out and buying a gaming candle that's branded the way that's branded in a not joking manner.
That's what I wonder too, because the site looks legit, their products look legit, but it seems like so like finger off the pulse, like unaware of like what people would actually want to buy in this specific scenario, the gaming candles. I think gaming, like, okay, full transparency, Chad and I have talked about this, right? We've talked about candles quite a bit. Like candles in your gaming space is an incredible idea. So looking up gaming candles seems like it's an incredible idea, but this specific company seems so far off the pulse that it's insane. But taking any product and spinning it toward a niche is honestly genius. I mean, you can't go jump into the candle market or the popcorn market or whatever just as a full extent. But if you bring it down to gaming and you focus on Twitch streamers and you sponsor Twitch streamers and all this stuff, there's a market for you. It's an interesting
fucking popcorn. Who would have thunk?
Right. And there's 2 popcorn companies that are gamers. And the one that the one that I know the most is the smaller of the 2. The one that you know. That's the smaller of the 2.
Do you remember what it's called?
That one is called Pop Shot Game Ready Corn, maybe?
What the fuck? That's weird.
I mean,
that's fucking weird.
I've thought about buying some, but
I'm curious to know maybe a third opinion as to whether or not they might purchase a gamer candle, or in what situation they might purchase said gamer candle from gamingcandles.com. And lo and behold, we do have a Beautiful. I was waiting for him to look up at me.
Yeah, he's busy just texting or something.
Hey, my gorgeous buddy Opalo friend of mine, I'm gonna say Struod. Now, before he comes in here, I'm gonna give it the truest introduction I can as it pertains to this fucking name. I've had this conversation with this guy like 19 fucking times as to how to pronounce his name, and every time he says whichever way you want. That there's a bunch of different pronunciations. So
not
Sam,
an answer.
you have to pronounce it in a different way.
I call him Struod. No jokes. I call him Struod.
Struod.
Purposely wrong, but I like it.
So everybody give a big warm welcome to the one, the only, the Struod. What's going on, man?
What's up, nerds? How are y'all?
What's up, dude?
Dude calls nerds, bro. Come on, dude. Get him out of here.
The first thing that fucking hits me, and I noticed it a couple of streams ago that he was streaming, is his fucking camera. First of all, I jumped in there and I forget who it was. Sam, was it you that you said that the background you thought it was fake?
Yeah, I mean it was a different setup. Now that I see, like, you have some kind of different setup, but he has like that filter on his background that makes it blurry. He can change it for us right now if he really wants to. But it was like so. Yeah, it was so good. I mean, his background, he had all these specific lights and a different computer setup back there. It looked really professional, and it was blurry. So I'm like, oh, this dude's just using a green screen. But if you look at his microphone, you can tell he's definitely not using a green screen. And
yeah, no,
this guy's crazy. I mean, we don't know how to say his name, but his fucking setup's crazy.
Say it however you want.
See, okay, that's not an answer. Okay,
That's not an answer
because we're asking
when you made it and you said it in your head as you were typing it the first time. How did you pronounce it? How did you mean for it to be pronounced?
I didn't say it in my head. I tried to do Struod, but it was already taken. I was like, I gotta switch something. So I switched the U and the O. I was like, all right, and made my account.
So it should be Struod, probably.
Yes.
Struod. Like Shroud, but with a T instead of the H.
Exactly.
You know what's funny? He has told me this exact story maybe 4 times. And I promise we will end up in another situation where I ask him again. I fucking forget every fucking time. But Struod, do me a huge favor. Let everybody know why the hell you're here. Who are you? What is it you're doing? And why an interest to show up on the Bottom Fraggers podcast?
I'm a Grandmasters Overwatch player. I stream. Chad rated me one time, and it was like probably the best raid I've ever had in my months of streaming.
Fucking Sam.
Fuck you. Anyway, keep
and
going,
ever since then, I've just come really close with you guys.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, and it's crazy. So I have obviously a large group of friends. I'm a gamer, bro. Okay, so I've got a huge group of buddies that, you know, I kind of bounce around, right? And each day it's kind of a rotation. I'm sure it's somewhat like that for other people. But there are 2 people that, as of recent, they've stuck out to me because somehow they're bleeding into everyone else I know. And that's Struod and my buddy fucking Perry. And now Struod is friends with fucking Perry. Blaine is fucking friends with Perry. It's freaking me out, man. They're going to steal this guy from me.
So you don't deserve him, maybe. I'm just saying.
Oh,
you didn't show him enough love.
He's the king. Show him enough love. Listen to me. I just want to say, of all 3 in here right now, who has done the most raiding?
It's because you're never online. I can't raid you.
Yes, I am.
I can never raid you.
No, every time I am my stream, you're not online.
Yeah, that's true.
Really?
We stream at the same times, though. Probably all 3 of us do.
We all do kind of stream around the same time.
But you end early every stream.
It's 3 hours, man.
3 hours isn't enough.
3 hours.
You're strict to your schedule.
Very, very strict to the 3 hours.
What?
I don't know. You could be getting raids from me and Struod. That's what I'm saying. It could be huge.
I would kill for a raid from Struod.
Oh, just Struod. Okay. me too.
I rated you the other day and you didn't have an alert on and broke my heart.
Yeah, I know. That fucked me up. I was pretty upset about it. The only reason that was like that is because before you had jumped in, somebody subbed like 5 gifted subs, and I didn't want it to fucking rotate fucking 5 whole times with that fucking song. But do me a favor, Struod. This is another fucking detail that I always fucking overlook. First of all, we're all here and we all love Overwatch. Yeah. And you said you have made it to Grandmaster.
Yes, I did.
And rank on Overwatch. So who do you main, first of all?
whenever it was tank, I was a Rhine main. But I prefer DPS. My high SSR is always going to be tank just because the game hates me.
No shit. Your high SSR isn't DPS?
Nope.
With that fucking Hanzo, dude?
Support and tank are higher than my DPS.
That's fucking nuts. Sam, what's the highest you've ever made it on rank?
Just barely over 3,000 in support. I think it's because it's easier to carry in tank, and I mean it's easier. Yeah, if you're DPS, it's really like it's fucking you. But if you know how to play a tank and a support role, you can fucking carry a team to victory as long as you have a couple competent people. But it's tough. I don't know.
If you see Grandmaster's DPS compared to me, it's a totally another level. Like, I don't even compete with them.
No shit, dude. What the fuck am I even doing here? What the fuck am I even doing here? I've been stuck in fucking bronze for the Wait, you know what? You know what I forgot? And we got to change that tonight. Hopefully with the both of yous. I am 1 game, maybe 2 games away from finally crawling out in bronze for tank.
I'm legit ready to do it as soon as we go off live here.
Struod, are you down?
Yeah, I'm down. Me and Sam were comping last night, and we did great.
We were.
You sons of bitches.
That was fun.
See what I mean? He's bleeding into everything. Struod, also do me a favor. Another thing that I wanted to talk about while you were on here is you mentioned a while back that you are in like some kind of competitive team for like a branch in the military that you play competitively with them.
I play competitively for the Air Force. It's open for the entire Air Force to join, and then there's tournaments, signups every now and again. Obviously, I go to the GM Masters level tournaments, so those are more watched upon. I'm in that, and then I'm also in a few different organizations just for other tournaments as well that I cast and play in.
Where can people watch when you guys start ripping off those fucking tournaments?
Air Force has its own Twitch. Just go to the Air Force Twitch.
What?
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Air Force Twitch is pretty huge.
Yo,
what's the username?
Air Force. U.S. Air Force.
Can
you get them to raid me sometime? That'd be the sickest
I've been trying to get raided for so long.
Can you imagine?
Tell them the civilian over here really needs a raid. And not an air raid, not a bomb attack on my house. I have a dog here, you sons of bitches. But
poor Mabel.
Yeah, dude, she kind of
she can't even do fireworks.
She deserves a drone bomb right to the face, you know?
Like, does she freak the fuck? If you're in the kitchen, you drop something in the kitchen, it falls on the floor. Does she bug the fuck out?
No, it has to be like legitimate explosion. Or
Is
something.
She knows the difference. Dog?
No.
Oh.
Do you want to see her right now?
Hell
I'm gonna do it.
Mabel.
You guys continue. I'll get her there. You know. Actually, it's gonna take literally 2 seconds.
Name is Air Force GG.
Yo,
look at her. Does she look anxious? Right now. Does she look anxious to you?
How old is she?
She's 3. Mabel.
She looks like
How you doing? She doesn't.
What the fuck? They've only got 993 followers.
Yep. Oh, bro, dude, the U.S. Army's got more than that.
How's that possible?
I mean, is it that
their Instagram has 6K? Everything else has more than their Twitch.
Oh, geez.
Only Perry's in chat. Only 900. I mean, to be fair, it's the entire U.S. fucking Air Force.
Fucking U.S. Air Force. That's like
Air Force isn't that big,
but bigger than one person on Twitch.
But I didn't know 993 not big. You know what I mean?
Yo, should we raid them after this and get them to 1,000?
Dude. Yo, wait a minute. Who runs the shit? That's what I want to know. Who was given the task?
I think it's a literal job in the Air Force. Like you are literally tasked to organize these tournaments and all that.
And if you lose enough tournaments, you get dishonorably discharged. It's awful.
Probably. I believe it.
So, Struod, just out of curiosity, how long have you been streaming for?
6 months.
Really?
Everybody's new. Everybody's
new, man.
Yeah, like James was new. A lot of people are like, especially
so you
started
came
with
on
the
this
pandemic
COVID wave, huh?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I actually got quarantined, and that's when I started streaming.
Holy fucking shit.
Damn.
Tell me this. Tell me this, Struod. Have you spent, well, let me not assume. Did you get any of the stimulus checks?
Yes.
Did you spend any of that money on anything gaming related?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Dude, everybody did.
Like
Everybody did, dude. That's what I'm saying. We're hitting like this fucking boom, dude. And it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good, but it's also a little bit scary. Which, just so everyone's aware, we're going to be having, and I'm not going to ruin the guest, but we're going to be having a very, very intense episode soon to be. Sam has got the guest for it. It's going to be a very mental health driven kind of episode. And it's the one I've been most excited about. It's kind of what spawned the idea in the first place. Because there are a lot of challenges that at least, and I think all three of us here, we take it at least to a certain extent very serious, right? We're doing research and fucking, trying to actually make it a thing. And with that comes some, not great days and also great days. But that was kind of fucking nuts. And we're going to fucking backtrack a little bit here to that day that I fucking rated Struod. The reason I fell in love, not to put him on blast or anything, the reason I fell in love with this fucking guy when I rated him, he's the only person aside from maybe Bulake TV. He got a little fucking nuts too. Struod, like I was in a fucking call with Donovan, my buddy Donovan. Anybody that's in Deviant Nation, they know Hobo Duva. And he's one of my mods, and I rated him, and I could see, like, I turned to him virtually in Discord and was like, dude, is he all right? Is this guy all right? Because I think, and for what it's worth, I think you were having a little bit of like a rough patch, right?
Yes.
Like a not fantastic fucking day. But we came in there, and everybody started fucking hoorahing and fucking raiding. And I fucking fell in love with this kid that fucking night.
Because, I think I started crying.
What?
I think I started crying.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think you ever actually cried.
I've cried twice on stream, and I think that one time you were
no shit, really?
Yeah, the first time was on Christmas, and it was all on me, obviously, because my family's like 3,000 miles away, and I got like all these donos, and it was subs, and it was overwhelming, so I started crying.
No shit, man.
Hell yeah.
But you see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I love the shit, and that's also why usually if you're talking to anybody that's, I don't know, quote unquote vetted, right? Like they've been streaming for a while, they'll tell you that the lows are really low, but the highs are really fucking high. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But Struod, your fucking community is super cool anyway. Your community is really like wholesome. I think that's why we vibe so well. A lot of the people in my community came from yours. And it's like, I feel like the same energy. You know what I mean? We don't really take anything too fucking serious. We have a good time, but we're also not really scared to get fucking wholesome on a motherfucker.
And I think we're not scared to speak our mind. We'll definitely say what the fuck we're thinking.
No, hell yeah.
100%. Yeah, I do that and I get in trouble. What the fuck?
But that's because everything you fucking say sounds, I don't know, condescending.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Should we break that down, or should we just ignore it and move on? Depends, dude. You want me to cry on stream? I'll do it. I'll fucking do it right now.
You never cried on stream, bro?
Honestly, no. I don't think I'm the type who can. Like, it's just not in me. Like, I'll cry to a movie every once in a while, but like, I don't think like overwhelming support is amazing, and it gives me very, very high emotions, but never to the point where I would cry. Like,
you know why lately I haven't been fucking so hard with TikTok?
Why?
Because every time I end up on TikTok, I end my TikTok session with tears all over my face. I'll come across some fucking random video, like a fucking, I don't know, dude. Like I'll watch someone from the military coming home to like their pet dog.
Oh my God.
Seeing how their dog like reacts to them coming home. I fucking lose my shit every fucking time. Anything dad daughter, I'm done. I'm fucking done. And that's usually when I come in back onto my PC and I'm like, Sam,
why aren't you calling me? Call me. I'm like, dude, shut up. No, every time I call Chad, he ignores it and then he adds me to whatever call he's already in, and I almost never care to be in there. So love you, love all your friends, but I'm just like, damn, I didn't want to talk to all these people, listening to them play fucking Warzone usually. Yuck, dude. I'm trying to talk to my friend Chad.
Dude, Struod, don't encourage him.
What?
Don't you fucking encourage this guy. He doesn't fucking know what he's talking about. He plays 2 games. That's it.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What's the second one?
Hollow Knight?
Oh, yeah. It's been a bit. Great game. Great game if you haven't played it. Yeah, you need to play that shit. You only said that because you bought a shirt with my Hollow Knight shirt off my merch store, samfashion.store.
It was a dope fucking shirt, too.
Yeah,
it was a dope fucking shirt. Yo, Struod, do you have, just out of curiosity, do you have a merch store?
I do. Actually,
you do.
Ooh, plug that shit.
Plug that shit right now.
Pretty sure it's
give it
Streamlabs
in chat.
Streamlabs.
You know what's really cool? Here's a little fucking piece of information. Did you know that Struod and I have almost the same fucking logo?
Close.
Because it's from the same fucking guy.
Shamelessly stolen the artist.
Bro, we're gonna start a revolution. We're gonna start a whole fucking side of Twitch. This guy, and the only side effect really is that this guy on Fiverr is gonna end up fucking famous
and rich,
filthy stinking rich.
I can't find the Streamlabs store. Streamlabs.struod.com. That's what I went to. Didn't work. So it's not that. That's what I searched. .struod.com. .com/Struod/merch. Damn, dude. Oh, of course I got it wrong, dude.
Aside from me, fuck Sam. He doesn't need any more people. Aside from me, the first person I would recommend going to fucking check out, if you're looking to fucking hit up somebody new and somebody really, really fucking personable, because seriously, all jokes aside, I fucks really hard with Struod shit. It's really, really, really fucking personable. The guy's not like, you don't put on a show, so to speak. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're streaming, right? So you have to remain entertaining. There's a certain sense of trying to keep it up and keep it on. But it's really, really, really fucking personable. He fucking makes everybody feel welcome. He says hello. He fucking learns everybody's fucking names and shit and their stories and what they're doing. And it's fucking, that's where you go to chill. When you had a hard fucking day, that's where you go to chill. But holy shit. Oh, damn.
Dude, I really want the onesie. You get the bikini, I'll get the onesie swimsuit.
How'd you make your fucking store look like that?
My buddy did it. I have
good answer
on your store.
Good answer.
My best friend, he's a very professional web developer.
Damn, dude. These look sick. Like, I know they're just the Streamlabs things, but like, this guy fucking freaks me out a little bit, though. It's like, this is the guy they're using on Streamlabs or what? Or is this something your friend did?
That bikini model was great. No, that's actually
I know her.
Yeah, you know her?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Oliver. It says all over print bikini.
Stupid, dude.
God, I'm funny, dude.
You're fucking stupid. For those of you listening back on Spotify, the fucking name of the item in the store was an all over fucking whatever the fuck print. Fucking Sam.
I'm funny, dude. I'm hilarious.
I'm glad you think so.
You're a lot funnier when you're not in a McDonald's coma.
Dude, it hurts. I'm feeling better now. I am feeling better now.
I don't know, man.
I might go back for seconds. I might go after this podcast.
You better not. You better not. Yo, Struod, I'm gonna hit you with a fucking rando. Of all the 6 months that you have been streaming, that I'm sure you've learned a lot, you've experienced a lot, you've seen the ups and downs of fucking streaming, right? You've had a fucking taste, and I feel like you're one of the people you could give valid fucking opinions on what it's like to fucking stream. What for you specifically has been like the big challenge for streaming? And I'm sorry, I'm getting serious out of fucking left field, but
this is a great question. Probably that people that I know personally in real life that I've met and they've never seen me like in my own safe zone get to understand who I like really am without being quiet and shy, because there's no filter whenever I'm streaming.
Right.
So the big challenge is like say going to work, because I have people that I work with that watch me, and I'm just they don't see the same energy at work than I am streaming, and they'll ask me about it and bring up like, "Are you okay? This, that, the other." I'm like, I just
no shit, really?
Yes,
I agree, because the first time I talked to Struod here, he seemed very reserved, and then when I saw him on Twitch, it was like a 180. Even in this podcast, you're much more reserved than you are on your stream, which is just the way you are. I mean, I think that's just when you're talking to people more one-on-one, like in a Discord call or in this, you're definitely more reserved, shy, whatever you want to call it, than when you're on stream. You're like fucking 0 to 100 almost. I noticed that very first time I clicked on your stream and followed you. So
it freaks me out sometimes. He'll be dead fucking quiet. I've only been in a which really honestly upsets me. I don't know why Struod and I are not fucking playing every day, but he'll be silent as fuck for like 15 minutes. This happened to me the other day. He had just met a few of my friends. I pulled him into a call. Really, really, really quiet. About 15 minutes goes by, and then out of nowhere, he picks up on a conversation that's being had in the call and just rips into somebody. And for like 20 seconds, it was like, who the fuck just said that shit? That went from 0 to 100 at the drop of a fucking hat. And he was like, what? Yeah.
He only speaks when he's got something good to say. He's a fucking, he waits for his moment to pounce. It's like,
that's how it is everywhere else too. Someone fucks up, then I'm there. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. I'm gonna look good now, dude.
Rub some salt in the fucking wound. Sam, what about you, man? What's like what's dare I say the crux? What is like, I think I asked this because we're in a little group, right, on fucking Discord for BCMG, and I think you mentioned something about motivation, right?
Mm-hmm. It's been so that's definitely the hardest thing for me. For the last month, if you follow my channel at all, you notice that I haven't been on the content creation side of things, giving my even close to my all. I've been going live. I've been doing a lot of streams where I don't even post about it. Maybe I'll put it in my own Discord, but I don't tweet about it. I don't do anything. I don't plan anything. I just go live. I play Overwatch, go for a few hours. I let the people who want to sub to me every single month, which I don't know why anybody would, but they come in, they sub. I'm live for a few hours. We have a good time, and that's it. But then I realized this over the last month, and I was like, I got to put this more into this before I go to Texas. So yesterday I did a big stream. I did a big push, put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter. And instead of having between 5 and 7 viewers, which I've been having the last month, I got up to like an average of 20 yesterday, just because I did a little push. And I didn't know a reason why to push. So I called it Sam Has a Zit Party, because I have a zit on my forehead. And I posted a selfie. Yeah, exactly. I posted a selfie and I said, Sam has a zit party. Come join 9 o'clock. And fucking people came out and like way more than normal. So like the motivation of trying to keep that up. I mean, that can't be every stream by any means, but like at least a few streams a month where like I have something, I actually push it and I make content. I'm not just clicking live and then playing the game. I like purposefully think of content to make. And I think that's a big difference between like a smaller streamer and somebody who's growing, is you need to go live to make content, not just to go live. And I go just live all the time, and I fall into that trap, and I need to stop doing that. I don't know if you think about that very often, but
no, that's a good point.
If you go live with no plan of like, maybe I should bring this up later in the stream, or hey, halfway through I'm going to do this thing where I go to this website and I talk about this funny gaming candles I found or something. Like if you don't have something planned for content, then you're not a content creator. You're just clicking go live. You're just gaming. You're just a gamer who happens to be live.
I'm going to be honest with you, Sam. Mm-hmm. Whenever I jumped in, this is the first time I got in your stream before you started yesterday. Mm-hmm. And whenever you gave it your all, I'm assuming that was one of those points, your introduction video, like how you're going to be late to the stream.
Yeah.
That got me fucking locked in.
Yeah.
I was hard locked. Good. And I stayed for the stream. I was there for the whole stream, and it was great.
Yeah, the nice thing about those videos, and Chad has done a couple of videos where you're like the sub thank you videos, is that you don't need to do any extra work. After it's done, they're there. You just click a button, and people are so locked in, like you said, like that intro video I made 6 months ago, at least, like more than that, 7 months ago. And sometimes I'll throw it for the bigger streams where I have a couple people trickling in right away. I'll click that and people love it. And a lot of people are like, oh, is this new? And I'm like, no, there's snow on the ground. Just not the same people are here every single day, you know? And that stuff's super easy to do, and you just got to do it. And if I was giving it my all, I would have made at least 4 more of those type of videos, whether they're intros or like little intermission screens that would be really funny, little skits. We all have the ability to do that. If you stream, you have the ability to make stuff like that. You just got to be creative enough to do it. And then, you know, like my BRB screen is always just a video of me rapping, but I want to make a bunch of BRB screens. So like, oh, I need to pee, or I got to go shit out $25 worth of McDonald's. I click a button and an actual video plays, and you guys are like, and it's something that I can edit. So I know it's like prime quality content. I can click that instead of you watching Sam BRB screen for 5. Nobody's going to stay for that.
Exactly.
Can I offer you a piece of advice, Sam?
Yes, please.
Even though to be honest with you, I think you've been doing this longer than me, and all jokes aside, all bullshit aside, I really, truly, honest to God, believe you are better at this than I am.
Stop it.
Truthfully.
Me too, but yeah.
But you motherfucker. Small piece of advice. Step back for a minute and realize kind of how to word this fucking perfectly. I always say, right, that successful streamers, they have figured out an equation to capitalize on one of 2 things. It's either gameplay, and it could be hybrids of the 2, right? It could be an amount of the 2, but typically speaking, they're going to capitalize on one of 2 things. It's either their gameplay, they're fucking god tier at a game, or they're really knowledgeable at a game, or, you know, they're speed running it or whatever the fuck, right? And people want to watch it for the game, or it's them. And you absolutely, more so than any other streamer that I know and am friends with, have absolutely capitalized on the I'm coming to see you. Right. So I think the pressure that you put on yourself for needing that constant entertainment and content is wrong, to be honest with you. I think there's a large part of people, obviously there are the pushes, right, to bring your incline up there to get people interested. But I really think, just like Struod just said here, once people jump in, dude, they're hooked. They're like, right. They want to see you. They want to be a part of you. Think of like fucking big, like celebrity people, right? Like fucking Logic streams, T-Pain streams now. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they do some cool shit because they've got a lot of money or whatever, but people aren't really, they don't give a fuck if he's just sitting there talking about the eggs he ate for breakfast. They're coming because it's a part of their day, right? And you have become a part of their day, and they want to keep up with that. And, yeah. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I agree, but if I put that extra mile in, I can see the difference in my numbers first off, but people are gonna have a better time. I mean, they might like coming to see me, but I'm live 4 times a week. They're not gonna want to see that forever. I mean, like, yes, it's interesting and I'm funny off the cuff, whatever. But if I have something planned, it's gonna take it from like a B stream to an A. You know, if there's an extra step I can do, I should be doing it at least a few times a month, you know, not just clicking live and going and just relying on my personality, because they see that no matter what I do. But what if I go the next little extra step, whatever it is? I have a zit. Great. Let's party. Like, it's nothing, but you got to take that extra step and have something planned. I don't know if Struod, you agree, or
that's the streamer world that we live in right now. So if you notice, like, huge streamers, I don't know if you watch Sleepy or XQC, they're complacent to the fact where they can just click live now.
Yep.
And some of them, they have their moments, but they don't put in as much effort as I'd say you, Sam. Sure. Putting in those intro videos, everything like that. To the streamer world that we live in right now, you have to do somewhat similar to that to lock that audience in order to grow more, or they're just going to go to the streamers that are already large.
Yeah.
Averagely good at Overwatch, even though my SR is higher than all of them.
Mine's not. I'll tell you that much. I'm the farthest from people watching my gameplay. Nobody even wants to watch my gameplay. I think everybody wants me to stay just chatting, and they're like, "Please don't make us watch you play."
Dude, goddamn I actually agree. I've been noticing that a lot lately, and it's kind of fucking with me a little bit. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'll open up stream. I'll go live, and usually, typically speaking, between the first 20 minutes to the first hour, I'm just talking. I'm just chit-chatting with everybody. Hey, how's your nights? Here's some funny shit going on, both in my life and the world, and fucking whatever, making jokes and having yucks, right? And then I'll switch to the fucking game, number fucking cut in half.
Yep.
They're out of there. And it's got me fucking, and this is why I'm constantly telling them, right, that like the game is just a catalyst.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I have fun gaming. Of course I have fun gaming, and it is to a certain extent the reason a majority of us are here. But that shit has honestly got me thinking as well. And it's kind of had me rethinking the entire model for the channel even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's exactly what I'm talking about the push for content. I can completely understand because that's the art. That's the art. That's the craft.
Mm-hmm.
Is perfecting how to keep do you know how fucking hard that is for people? Obviously, I feel like everyone that's in here, they're either at least a viewer, obviously, of streamers and frequent a lot of streamers, or they are streamers themselves. But there are people that don't know, like, it's fucking hard. It's like a legitimate art. You can't just get up there and be like, oh, hey, yeah, like, welcome to the stream. I'm like playing some fucking game. No, you have to know your gimmicks, and you have to know you're like a magician sort of, but for entertainment. You know what I mean? And
Sure.
you have all these like neat little tricks and neat little things you do. And sometimes even, you know, when it's a rough night, you kind of check into your mental scripts that you have. I don't know if you guys do that yourselves, but like if I'm having a rough night, I have like certain things I know I can pull from my fucking filing cabinet to at least keep people at a base level of fucking entertained. But yeah, but to answer my own question real quick, that I don't know if you guys can relate to, but one of my biggest challenges, and again, you guys, it's not the same for you guys because you both have full-time jobs and a career and are, you know, fucking actually doing the normal, typical life thing. But for me, I do this full-time, and it is, as of right now, my only means of an income, which is incredibly, incredibly difficult. And I have been blessed in a few other ways that allow me to do this. But the challenge that I face is constantly backtracking and thinking in its simplest form, am I wasting my time? But it's more than that, right? It's almost like, am I putting work into something that there's a cap
Right.
that I cannot surpass?
There's no cap. That's a filthy mindset to have. There's no cap.
Sure.
I understand what you're saying,
yeah.
right? But there's no cap.
The only cap is the one you're giving yourself. I mean, like
I had the same mindset, and then you came into my stream one time, rated me, and now I have all these people that watch me that I wouldn't have gained without you. The lows are low
right now, Struod. Don't you?
But the highs are super high.
The highs are incredible, dude. I'm telling you, man. I have maybe 6 or 7 that stick out in my fucking mind, and I swear to God, on nights where it's really rough, right? Or like I look up, and I've been working on this. I actually, I don't know about you two, but I know Sam fucking doesn't because he's a curious fucker. But I've been turning off my viewer count because
you can.
I digress. On those nights where they are rough, those are the things I think about, bro. Those fucking big like when fucking J3 raided me, dude. And thinking like, man, and this is why I've also been thinking about what Sam keeps telling me, like, oh, fucking stream more. Everybody's fucking telling me. And
I'll say it a million times too.
I know. I think because to be honest, that's, even if it's a minute more, that's a whole nother 60 seconds that someone could jump in, raid, or like I could get that one viewer that ends up fucking loving the community and coming every fucking night. And that's been keeping me up, man. But what I really meant by what I said before is, have you guys had any conversations? And again, it's a little bit different for you guys, right? Because you have fucking full-time jobs and you know, have a fucking income in other places. But have you ever had to have a conversation with somebody where you almost have to defend the validity of what you're doing?
Yes.
Where someone's like, what the fuck are you?
Hey, you want to know something?
Joke?
You want me to get sad right now? That's why I'm divorced.
Hit me with it, Struod. Hit me with it.
Whoa. Did you hear what he said?
What'd you say?
Don't. Get ready.
That was a big reason my marriage fell apart, was because I was so in love with gaming.
What?
You're getting real in here, dude.
I'm told I play games too much. I stream too much. I'm not giving her enough attention. Along those lines. I'm not going to go in depth with it.
Damn, dude.
I think,
but it's such an aspiration and it's such a dream for me that, shitty as it may sound, I'd rather have it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if somebody's not, I think that's a big thing. I mean,
And not supportive of
the
my dreams either
typical
was a huge one.
my spouse or my significant other just games too much, and I don't like that. There has to be some kind of medium ground, because if that's what they love to do, that's what they love to do.
Listen, I really tried. There's literally 2 PCs behind me right now. I tried to get her to play Overwatch. I tried to get her to Minecraft. Whatever game she wanted, she just wasn't in gaming, just period. And that was one of the big selling points for her to pack up.
Yeah.
Listen to me, and I'm not only saying this as it pertains particularly to Stroud's situation, and also Stroud, if you at any point
this old news, baby, we're good now. We're
I know. Not only as it pertains to Stroud's particular situation, but anybody fucking listening. I had maybe 2 or 3 TikToks so far that I've made go viral, and the one that has gone the most viral was a TikTok I made almost exactly about what Stroud just said. And this is actually my biggest fucking drive, right? People pick up crafts. People have maybe we could call them hobbies, interests, passions. And the thing that infuriates me on a constant basis is this weird double standard as it pertains to people, because it's not just dudes. There are fucking just as many females that love gaming and they're passionate about gaming, and they're in this thing just like we are. And it's really, really disheartening that when I made that fucking TikTok, so many fucking DMs and so many comments from fucking people that were put in this situation where they could not communicate what gaming was. That it wasn't, I'm not just up here fucking playing Mario. This is a fucking, not only my craft, this is something it's like fishing, dude. It's just not as socially valid as fishing. You know what I mean? Or learning to shoot a gun or driving, racing cars. You know what I mean? But it's the same fucking thing. It can be so many things. It's decompression at its fucking finest. You know what I mean?
If someone tells you to not game anymore, they're also kind of telling you can't hang out with your friends anymore, because friends are online now. I mean, that's just the way it is. All of my friends, my main friends, I talk to online. If somebody came to me and said, "Hey, you need to stop doing this. This is not good for our relationship or your life in general," it's like, okay, I all of my friends. There's you have way more friends online than you do in real life. I bet most people is the same way. You're just telling me not to hang out with my friends anymore? Oh, great. Thanks for being supportive. Not just of me. Like you said, I'm not just playing a Mario shirt, but whatever. I'm not sitting here just like, I don't know, fucking off. Like, I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm having quality time with my friends. I mean, if they were all in the same town as me, sure, we'd go bowling. You wouldn't be mad about that. But since it's gaming and it's like so like has a negative connotation to it, like, I don't know.
It carries this negative it carries a negative connotation.
You literally get every single emotion known to man through gaming.
Anger, mostly.
Hands down. If not, in some cases, more.
Yes.
Hands down.
It's been proven that whenever you play certain games, that your brain sometimes go to the same wavelengths as if you're on like a drug. Let's say that if you're playing, I'm sure if I did a fucking brain test right now and played Grandmasters Overwatch, I played one comp game, they'd probably say that I'm on crack if they just saw the graph. Because that's how wired I get.
Well, then, to play devil's advocate a little bit about this, I mean, let's say you're in a relationship and somebody is that invested in gaming and stuff like that, and that's awesome, but there should be a line with everybody. Like,
oh, of course.
And I think sometimes where that line is, the two people in the relationship will find that line should be in different places. Like, oh, I want you to game like 1 hour a week. And the gamer person will be like, no, I want to game like at least like 2 hours a night. Like, that would be minimum for me personally. And like, that just finding that line together is really difficult.
To double devil's advocate that if you're a streamer and you can only game for 2 hours a night, which obviously I tried. Right. We tried, we counseling, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's still, there's so much more aspects. Like, you have to spend hours and hours on like transitions, emotes, content, and entertainment.
Craft. Yeah.
And it doesn't work. There has to be that middle ground there for your one hobby that is almost your life, that you want to be your life for people like us.
Right. Right.
Yeah, man.
It's a side hustle. It's a hobby. It's eventually could be more. I mean, there needs to be a solid line where
dude, there are people that don't hit Stroud level, that don't hit XQC level, that don't even hit over 1,000 followers, that it can still be huge. It can be just as big to that person as it is to XQC. You know what I mean?
Right.
That I know so many fucking streamers that they get on and they have their group of friends that fucking come in and fucking jive with them while they're playing games. And it offers them the same. And that's what I'm saying is it's not up to someone else to decide that for someone. And I do understand, of course, there is a line where it can, if it begins to impede on actual real life application on a consistent basis, right? Where now it's having a negative effect. I can understand that. But I'm actually, this is like, not to sound corny, but this is actually something I am super, super fucking passionate about. And I was lucky enough that I am with someone that does understand it, because she also has her own kind of separate ways that she decompresses that to some they might belittle or they might.
Want to become famous? Yeah, I do.
Fucking bot in my chat. But I'm not. Regardless, I'm super fucking passionate about this stuff, man. And to be honest, we even went on a whole spiel about the gaming specific or the streaming specific. Dude, sometimes tell me you guys don't have nights where you're not really even playing the game. The game's up and you're doing stuff. You are fucking socializing.
Yeah,
especially when this fucking COVID shit hit, man. And fucking bars closing down. You can't go fucking jump on trampolines. What's that fucking place called? Bounce House or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Everything fucking closed. What do you have left? You got fucking $2,800 worth of stimulus money, and fucking Joe, your best friend down the fucking street, just bought a fucking PC, and that's what he's gonna do. So now I'm gonna do it. And you realize that this is a place like where we could. This is my decompression. This is where I socialize. And to be honest, there's many nights that I get on in game, and I couldn't fucking care less about the game, dude.
Right. Tell me this. Since you've been PC gaming, streaming, how many of your IRL friends that you know personally have either got a PC or started playing with you?
Every single one, except for one. The only one is Harley. Every single other fucking one has got everyone.
So many of my friends have gotten PCs.
And I'm surprised that Harley has. I'd say I've got like 14 or 15. Like, that's my posse. There's like 14 or 15. There's only one of them that has not gotten a PC. One. That is their fucking thing now. They fucking decompress. They get on. I have a buddy of mine. I'm not going to name names. He is going through something like this right now, where he is with a partner that unfortunately, and dude, I know their situation, and he is entirely in the right. He's fucking doing the dad thing, and he's busting his fucking ass, and he just wants to get on a fucking game. That's his decompression, where they want to, call their friends or hang out with their mom or go to the mall or fucking, go sit at fucking the hot dog stand in 90-degree weather. He wants to come home and he wants to fucking get on a fucking game with his boys. And it's becoming like this huge fucking friction in the relationship. And it's because it can't be, he cannot communicate the validity, right? He still is just saying, let me game. When in all actuality, be honest, I'm not here just playing a fucking game. I'm I'll leave the fucking game off. I'll stare at a fucking white screen the whole time. I'm sitting in fucking Discord. I'm telling motherfuckers about my day. I'm fucking having jokes. I'm fucking getting an inkling of like fucking relaxation in life outside of paying fucking phone bills and car insurance and my mortgage and fucking, the whole nine. And yeah, so I'm getting like a little too intense here, so you guys fucking cut me off with a joke or some shit.
No, what I was gonna say, and it's not a joke, so maybe I should make it a little more lighthearted, but you got to think of it from the other person's perspective. Like, if it's so easy to go sit at your computer and talk to your friends. It is the easiest thing in the world. It's right there in your house. You can go turn off your life and go socialize with your friends. But if it wasn't that, let's say I'm in a relationship and my wife doesn't want me to go hang out with my friends every single night at the bar, or not even the bar, the alcohol, it makes it weird. We go to my buddy's house and we watch movies all day, like 5 hours a night, every single night. My wife's going to be fucking pissed that I'm gone hanging out with my friends that often.
Of course.
And like, because it's so easy for anybody to just go to their PC, log in, and then just be there for 5 hours a night, it makes it so easy to like fall into that, and then your significant
agree,
other is going to be like,
100%.
so
I
like
agree
you
100%.
got to be a little self-aware as well. Like,
Of course,
man, like if this wasn't just in my room, would I be leaving my house, leaving my family every single night for this many hours? You probably wouldn't. So you gotta put yourself into
it's a
check
balance.
as well.
It's a balance.
So-
That's why I said, of course, obviously, if it starts to like kind of impede, and now
It
has
can be
become-
an addiction.
Mhm.
yeah,
Big
yeah,
time.
yeah. And to be honest, I feel like there's a fine line. There is a very distinct fucking line that it's not hard to realize once you've crossed it.
Yeah.
That's not that difficult, not only for yourself and definitely not for a fucking partner. But I'm talking, how everyone's fucking living their life, and I'm not trying to give all fucking, we're going to end up on a whole side tangent that has nothing to do with fucking gaming. I'm not a fucking licensed therapist, but what's the shtick right now, man? It's fucking, you get up, you make your fucking money, you come home, you save that money long enough so hopefully you can have a family and buy a home and then get old and fucking die. You know what I mean?
I can't wait for that last part. That last part's gonna be great for me.
And along the way, you're gonna pick up these little fucking things, man, that kind of make it worth it almost, or in the least lets you stand it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How many fucking people, if you took 20 people that you know, working class people, how many of those people actually fucking enjoy truthfully what they're doing to make that money?
No way. No way.
One, maybe two at most. And so this is, I don't even know what I'm trying to fucking say at this point. I'm fucking throwing shit at the wall.
Dude.
My brain.
His arms are
fucking all
crossed
over the
right now,
place.
literally.
I am super fucking passionate about this shit, man. Listen to me. Everyone listening right now, because this is what this all envelops. I don't know how we ended up in this fucking thing anyway. Struod did it to me.
I didn't do shit.
I'm about
Someone
it, bro.
started it and I took it off.
Take care of your fucking mental health, but understand when you need to fucking put yourself first, because sometimes you need to fucking put yourself first. And I actually just made a fucking TikTok about that too. You
Follow
need
him
to
on
put
TikTok.
yourself fucking
Is what-
first sometimes.
It boils down to follow him on TikTok and then follow
ChadTheDeviant.
follow Bottom
follow
Fraggers
Scout.
everywhere, because in one
Yo,
week we're having a
honestly-
mental health episode. It's gonna be great.
We need to talk about that as well, Struod. What the fuck are you doing? Why aren't you making TikToks every day?
Dude,
Your TikToks are the fucking best.
you keep calling out
Does it
me out
stress
on
you
these
out?
like super like touchy subjects. So I have anxiety and I deleted all the TikToks.
All of them?
Yeah.
Chad, why'd you bring this up, bro? Come on.
I didn't delete them. I privated them.
Sure.
Man, this is how we are. We're fucking wide open. I don't give a fuck. But I'm sad. He told me this already. I was aware of this. And I am not going to pick and prod. I'll shut my fucking mouth. But one of these days, you and I need to get into a fucking call and have some fucking serious discussions. All right. And some serious interactions, because I kid you fucking not, your TikToks fucking killed it. They were fucking hilarious.
I want to see
They
it
were
now.
fucking
Now I
hilarious,
can't.
dude. I swear to God. Unlike Sam, no, I'm not. Listen.
I haven't made a TikTok in a while.
Sam
dude.
got naked in front of his fridge. Okay.
I remember
He's
that
on a
TikTok. I
different
saw that
level.
one.
He is existing on a whole different plane of fucking existence.
He's
This
a different
motherfucker isn't the type,
entertainer.
like, I will plan TikToks and like I have lists in my phone. Not this motherfucker. It'll be like, yo, wait a minute. CJ, how long has it been since I made a TikTok? I don't know. A day or two? Bro, I need to make a TikTok right now. We need to leave the game right now. And I'll just fucking sit on his and fuck you, Sam, because you had me fucking make a joke in Discord for your TikTok and it was fucking silent.
That was the joke. The joke was that.
That was a joke. The only
Funny.
people that are going to get that are you and I.
No, I was in there. I was in that Discord call with the
were you?
random fucking one where y'all were all hammered. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Chad
That was a
way
good time.
off his ass. We're coming to the end of this episode. Struod, if that's what I can call you. Where can people find your shit? We're gonna do a little sign off thing here.
Literally every single social media platform is STRUOD.
STRUOD.
Strout.
Struod. I don't like how Chad says it with a T at the end. That's your New
He told me
Yorkish.
that. No, he
No,
told me
he
that.
did not. dude.
There was
I
one
didn't
time
tell
on
you that.
Instagram
Everybody
and he
gets that
said
confused.
pronounce it like trout, but with a S. Yes.
Okay,
Struod.
I changed it.
Son of a
Loud,
bitch.
loud, proud, Struod. That's how you're.
Loud and proud, baby. America.
Oh wow, I kind of like that.
Loud and
going
I
proud.
on
kind
a
of like
t-shirt.
that. You should make that. You should turn that into some merch.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick. Or an
Proud,
all-over
proud.
print bikini.
I like my bikinis.
Yeah,
No one's
dude.
got one yet, but whenever they do,
I'm getting one. I'm pretty sure Perry's gonna get one as well, and we're gonna be
I
matching.
Yeah.
hope so.
All right, Struod. Well, we're kicking you back backstage, but then if you're down to play Overwatch, we're gonna be off here in 5 minutes. So stay backstage, and we'll pull you back in when we're not live.
Let's get you out of bronze. I love you guys. Peace out.
Yes, peace.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, we're doing it. We're doing it. Chad, this episode was all over the place. Listen,
Yeah.
what to go back to the thing I was saying about planning content for my stream and stuff, and if I just click go live, it's not as good. It's a perfect example with the podcast. Not that this episode was bad by any means, and especially when we got Struod in here, it got good. But that first fucking half hour, we just went off on whatever. Our episodes where we have at least a couple things planned go much smoother, a lot less meth talk. So let's plan shit. You know, I challenge.
This is just the first season, baby.
That's right. We're growing and we're getting bigger.
Just getting started.
We're blowing up. I challenge every streamer before they go live next to come up with 3 things and write them down in front of you and have them spaced out, something to talk about, some good topic that you think will have engagement. Whether you have 2 viewers, 3 viewers, talk about them, and it'll get people to talk. If people pop into your thing and you're not talking about something that is buzzworthy or easy for them to talk about, they're not going to talk. So I challenge you to have 3 things written down for your next stream, and
if I could add something to that, just something real quick that I learned. Anytime you're making content, that there are 4 categories to look for. And making sure that content fits into one of those 4 categories is the best way to make it. And the 4 categories is start a conversation, inspire, educate, or entertain. If you are making something and you look at it before you post it and you're like, it doesn't do any of those, it's probably pointless.
Try to do all 4 in one stream.
Or try to do all 4. Damn.
Dude.
There it is.
If you can check off 4 of those boxes in one stream meaningfully, you're fucking set.
Rent Andy Milanakis for a day. Take him to a Build-A-Bear. And while there, get into a conversation about capitalism while purchasing one of the said bears for a homeless child. That's how you hit all 4.
Damn, dude. He's thought about
it right there.
I'm pretty sure you've thought about this before.
No, that was on the spot.
Damn, dude, this guy's going places. Chad the Deviant on Twitch, or you can follow me if you really want to. But really, Chad the Deviant on Twitch. Go check it out. Chad, do you have anything to say before we break it off?
That I love you all. And if you have any problems falling asleep, try some tea with honey. Okay, take a bubble bath because you deserve it. And stay devious.
Don't use your fucking ending thing for your stream on our podcast, bro. My podcast, bro. You're the co-host. I'm the host. I'm the host. You're the co-host.
Right.
Never forget that.
Right.
I'm just kidding. All right. Thank you guys all for watching. We'll be back next week with the biggest, baddest episode we've ever had, and I'm very excited for it. Watch out for that on Twitch and Twitter and Facebook.
Yes, sir.
All right. Goodbye, Chad.
Night-night.